This is a series where I try different oysters and rate them 1 to 10 based on their size, their taste, and their shockability. And today I'm trying Totten Inlet oysters from Washington. Now, a really common question that I get is what kind of oyster knife should you use, especially if you're a beginner? I find oyster knives with a bent tip, like the one I'm using right here, by far the easiest ones to use if you're new at shucking oysters. The knife I'm using here is made by R. Murphy, and I do sell it on my store, buythewater.com, and it's also linked in these videos as well. Now let's get back to the oyster rating, and as far as shuckability, it was fairly easy to shuck with very minimal flaking. I found it to be a good size, which is right around 3 inches for an oyster, and looking at it, the oyster looked pretty plump, so I was excited to give this one a taste. I cut the bottom adductor muscle, and then it was time to try this one out. Now, I definitely have an East Coast bias with oysters, but this oyster from Totten Inlet was actually pretty good. I was surprised. There's a good amount of sweetness, a little bit of brine, some umami. I'm going with a 7.5 out of 10 for this oyster.
7.5.